this is where I left you in the last video. I just moored up at Crick. I didn't stay here very long. I'll explain as we go along. Well, the plan was to moor here for the night. I'm on the east side of the tunnel, I guess, Crick tunnel. I've got zero internet. I want to get some work done on YouTube, so try somewhere else. So we'll do the tunnel and see if we can find some internet around there. This is Bridge 11 we're just going under now, and I can see the tunnel straight in front of me. I don't think there's anything in the tunnel. I can see straight through to the other end. Notice I put this back on, not because I'm cold, although this isn't particularly waterproof. I know this is a leaky tunnel and I'm going to get dripped on, so just to keep the water off of me really. I don't really want to go too far once I get through the tunnel, otherwise I'll be at Watford Locks, and I didn't plan on doing them today. This boat I've met on the network before. Cornishman at the front there, and I think the boat's called Poppy. Yes it is. So here goes then. The front of the boat is just going into the tunnel. I can't see a thing, the sun's right in my eyes. There could be a brick wall in front of me for all I know. As much as I can see at the moment. Well, it's going a bit crooked. Straighten up a bit. Right, I can see the end. No boats in sight, so let's go for it. It'll take me about 10 or 15 minutes to go through, I think. I'm now approaching the end of the tunnel, and straight away from out of the tunnel, 50 yards on, we have a bridge. It's on a blind bend, so I've slowed right down, so hopefully there's nothing coming. I can't see if there is. No change sides as we go on Bridge 10, which in a way could be quite nice, because if I moor up now I should have the afternoon sun on the boat. Let's carry on and find a nice mooring spot for the rest of the day. We're going down through Watford Locks in the morning. Take this off again. Oh, it's warm out here. But what I am looking at is mooring up. It's a nice armco here. I have moored here before, a long time ago. And it looks like we've got water all over the lens. Let's do that quickly. There's obviously dripping in the tunnel. I'm just going to grab the phone and see if I've got any internet here. I do have internet, it's not exactly brilliant. It's more than I had the other side of the tunnel. So I think we will moor up along here somewhere. I'm just going to go along and see if it gets any better. about the same, but fairly stable. Oh, none there. That's not good because I just reached the arm coat. Right, we've got it back again. Aim for just up around the corner here. Oh, it's getting better. Right, let's see what we got. So you may be wondering, why did I choose this mooring? Well, I'll show you a few things that I actually look out for when choosing a mooring. First of all, I'll stop the engine. First thing I look for is somewhere nice to moor up against. Here we have Armco, and I use nappy pins. You can use chains or whatever to moor up with. I've used nappy pins. Secondly, all we have is some bushes overhanging here, no real big trees, and I don't like mooring under big trees. They may keep you shaded, but if it's a windy day, I don't want one falling on top of me. I've got to wipe my solar panels off. I've got dust in all from yesterday, but my solar panels here, and the sun's over there, and it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's going to travel around about there. So the gap in the far hedge we have across the field of sheep, my solar panel should stay in the sun as long as we got sun this afternoon, and I'm off in the morning, so I don't need the morning sun. So that was it. That's why I chose this mooring. Time for some dinner. It's the next day now. Not quite as gorgeous as yesterday, but it's quite mild still. The bridge you're looking at straight in front of me here is the M1 motorway, and that is where the moorings start for the operation of Watford Locks. That's the M1 right behind me. Yes, very noisy, and I'm moored up right now on the lock landing at the Watford flight. Watford Gap services just over there, which you used to be able to walk to, but I'm not sure you can get through the gap in the hedge anymore. I've booked in to go down the flight. I have about a 15 to 20 minute wait. There's a boat coming up. As soon as they're cleared, I can go in. So I've already booked in with the lock keepers. Yeah, so I should be at the bottom of the locks, I don't know, less than an hour. And then it'll be time to go and spend some money. Yes, I'm going to go and get a pump out and get some diesel. Oh well, these things have to be done. So I'm going to sit here now and wait until it's my turn to go down the locks. And I'll catch you all again soon. Well, here is me waiting to go down, and another boat has just turned up behind me, ready to go down. So here we go, my turn. I was only about a 10-minute wait. Nice house here at the top of the locks. I love these volunteer lock keepers out on quite a cool windy day like today. They'll lock me down. Absolutely fantastic. The small building here at the top of the locks is now used by the lock volunteers as refuge. I'm not quite sure what it was originally, if it was stables or perhaps the toll house
Going by the little window on the end of the building, perhaps that's where people would pay their tolls. If you know different, please let me know. This is in real time, so you can see that this lock actually empties quite quickly. I'm descending in the lock at quite a rate.
This is lock 1, almost done. And then we go to the staircase 4 before we do the bottom 2 locks, the singles again.
As I come out of the top lock here, there's quite a stiff breeze blowing across the pound here, and it's making it quite difficult for me to align the boat up to go into the staircase locks. There's quite a kink as you go across the very short pound to try and get your direction corrected.
60.
I've just been informed by the very kind lockkeeper here that when I go into the next lock chamber to stay well forward in the lock, the lock gates that are in front of me now, the bottom gates to this lock and the top gates to the bottom lock, are very leaky. So otherwise I'm going to have water come all over my back deck if I sit too far backwards into the lock chamber.
I'm now to the second of the staircase locks. And this is quite a leaky lock. I've been informed to sit far forward as possible because there's quite a gush of water coming in. I must admit, I've actually seen worse. There's that would get your toes wet. Well, this lock's a lot better, look. Just the treble coming through. I'm now in the bottom lock of the staircase, 4, and 2 single locks to do, and then no more locks today.
When you see me raise my hand up in the air, that is me letting the lock keepers that are going to do the lock for me that I'm ready, and I'm ready for the water movement within the lock.
Just leaving the bottom of the staircase lock.
You can see here by the amount I have to turn the boat to align the boat up to the next lock after coming out of the staircase locks. As I say, they're not in a straight line, and the pounds are quite short, so you have to make your manoeuvre very quickly after exiting the lock.
There.
I just shouted clear there. That is so the lock keeper knows that I'm through the lock gates and they can close the lock.
Right penultimate lock. One more single lock to do, and we're out of the flying penultimate lock done. in the bottom lock now, Watford Locks. Excellent lock keepers, been very, 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 very helpful, absolutely brilliant. Locked me all the way down, not a hitch, didn't take very long. In the background, still the M1. There we go. Just exited the bottom lock, Watford Locks. Eyes of water in the wind. Absolutely fantastic. Volunteer lock keepers on here. A big thumbs up goes out to them. Brilliant. Thank you, sir.
Well, that's another episode completed. Coming down Watford Locks. Onwards now to the next episode. Before then, big thank you goes out to all my Patreon, PayPal and Super Thanks supporters and everybody that supports the channel in every which way you do. Really, really appreciate it all. Don't forget, if you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe and hit that old bell notification button. That way, YouTube will inform you every time I upload a new video. That just leaves me to say, thank you very much for watching. Trevor out.